Okay. Is it working? Is this working? Am I doing it right? Okay, cool. We're live. Awesome. Okay. Don't know how to draw in front of an audience, even though when the audience just isn't there. I don't do that stuff. I just don't. I don't draw with an audience. It's stupid. Why must I let people watch me draw? I don't know. I should just get over myself and just try and do it. And put on some kind of show for y'all. Okay, hold on. Need to check on something. There we go. Okay. Search up a reference real quick. Hold on. It's too quiet in here. Let me figure this out. Oh, shoot. Okay. You need fixing. Yeah. How do I do this? Repeat. Ooh. This. Okay.
Tired, you can't focus, you don't sleep like you
This country.
Functional and traditional primary care. Visit one of our 2 Central Oregon
Okay.
locations in North
I'm hoping this isn't gonna
now accepting new patients.
turn off my live stream just having.
Insurance.
Oh. Okay.
And we know a DJ would never compromise on the bass.
Okay, where to put this now? I'm hoping this is the right station.
If it's important, it's not worth compromising. With Farmers, you can get quality and savings. Learn more at farmers.com.
Okay, I'm back.
Underwritten by Farmers Triple Fire Insurance Exchange.
It was too quiet.
Not available in
I don't like quiet.
Alice Cooper with Alice is at KTWS-FM Bend. Rock 98.3 The Twins. From early days in Detroit to teen angst in Arizona to shock rock in LA
It's fine.
to his rise to rock and roll Hall of Famer. One man is superbly seasoned to guide you through this magnificent musical journey. You, sir, are a tremendous Rico, why thank you. This is Alice's Ag with your host, Alice Cooper.
It's your favorite dose of nighttime mayhem, Alice's Attic.
Just realized something. I probably shouldn't have that on. I mean, not that it really matters. I am kind of on vacation right now, so it's fine. And I still don't want people knowing where I am, even if I'm not home or on vacation or anything. It's fine. Gosh, my freaking nose. Okay. Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in when you're allergic to the trees around everywhere. It's bad. It is kind of funny though. It's a funny concept, just being allergic to the trees. Just probably stop making a big deal of it because, you know, like, the second you start making a big deal out of it, the more your mind's gonna linger and the more energy that's gonna it's gonna attract that same energy that's in your mind. It's not gonna be pretty. Not gonna be pretty. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's gonna scooch it over just a little bit. It's gonna block. It's gonna block that. I don't want to completely block it. Whatever. It's meant to be a secret, anyways. This was a concept that I talked about with like another artist, and we were thinking like it was, you know, at the beginning of the year. We were like, hey, we should do like a semi-political comic series on like I guess the politically homeless perspective of everything that happens, right? But that did not happen because life happened. Yeah, so didn't get to do that, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. It might make a comeback. Might do it again. It was gonna be about this eagle furry that that's really the best way to put it. Eagle furry came to the world and stuff happened. We got a whole script for it too. It was, it was pretty good, I would say. But I feel like we could have tackled the situations in a much better, like, I guess, time frame too. Because we're not necessarily out here trying to change people's minds, just, you know, I don't know, to like give like a brief rundown on what's happening and stuff. And then it would be like, okay, how would someone who is not of this world would react? It was gonna be that kind of thing. Damn, it's quiet in here. It's too quiet. I don't like it. I might just pop in a CD. Or something tells me if I pop in that CD, I'm gonna get canceled like that. Well, you know what? Screw it. I don't care. I'm gonna turn on freaking music, but I'm gonna keep it down. B. Cool. Okay. Hello. Okay. Cool.
Son,
Stop. Don't give away my location, please.
That's how it's working.
We can make a Ford look foreign, stick a Chevy in the mud, but we 4x4 and pour the whiskey in the cup, pour 40 for the homies, listen up.
Okay, groovy. Oof. Okay, I'm back. You know, something I really want to do with this character. We might still be able to do it, and by we I mean me. I wanna make a short comic about this guy. So I actually really like the character I made for him. You know, based on his build and stuff, you'd assume, you know, he's the strong one, the tough one. But most often than not, this is like a common archetype or something. Whatever. The big guy's always kind of dumb, and the smart guy is always kind of scrawny and weak and stuff. And I was like, okay, what if we took like a very, very strongly built guy and made him like the smartest one in the room? So yeah, that's my concept of this guy. I don't know, my character design process, I don't even know how it works completely. I kind of just, because like I need to like have some kind of image and picture in my head of what the character looks like before I can actually do anything with them. When I actually start writing and doing stuff with them, like that's when I realize, okay, if you were in this situation, what would you do? What would you do differently? Based on like any of the other characters, like what would you do specifically that's different? And I also thought, like, hey, what if this guy wants to like graduate college, move to Texas, you know, and go to Mars or something. I don't know. And I'm thinking Texas. A lot of Western stuff happens in Texas. A lot of barbecues and a lot of country stuff, right? Country shit. Yeah. I want to do some cool stuff with this guy. Maybe he'll get like an assignment from his boss saying, hey, we need a sponsor. How about you go advertise the show at this local market out west? Then he just, you know, I don't know, stuff happens. You know what's funny? CDs are considered old-fashioned now. Like at first, you know, I think it was the radio first, and then there was the TV, and then there was, I think, cassette players, and now there's CDs, and now it's just all digital. Well, actually before it was completely digital, there was like I don't know, an iPod or something. I don't know. I didn't have any of those stuff. I just had a phone and just skipped right to the phone. And by phone, I mean my mom's phone. I would listen to Pandora. I almost said Panera, but Pandora. Panera's nice too. I like Panera. Panera's fun. It's very good. I think broccoli tastes better when it's in cheesy soup. It's good. Hopefully I can finish this thing on time. I really wanted to make some kind of 4th of July comic, but I've just been really busy with school and job. It's not a consistent job, but it's a job. If I'm earning money from it and spending my time, it's a job. I don't actually have... Oh, jeez. Pardon, sorry. I don't actually have my mic. My mic's all the way over on my desk. I'm just on my bed, resting. I'm not sick or anything. I'm just, I just like drawing when I'm just chilling. That does not look right. Gone fudging darn it. Come on. There we go. It looks a bit better. Just add more of an angle. Okay. I need more CDs. I want CDs to come back. It's kind of convenient. Honestly, but like cassette players, they're cool. I like cassette players. One issue is like with cassette players and cassette tapes. I've like talked to like my mom or my dad or my grandma, and they were like, cassettes, they're easily destroyed. They're not reliable, but like I'm just like they look so cool though. And like well, I wouldn't say recently, we had this thing for a while, but grandparents gave us an older car for some reason. It's like a old Jeep Grand Cherokee or something, and it's like really old. It's so old it has a freaking cassette player in it. And I'm like, I need to have that. Like I really want to just see if it still works. Though it probably doesn't. I'll probably just put a cassette player in there or cassette tape and the car would just explode. I don't know. I guess, like, having digital stuff now, it is more convenient and stuff. The issue is all the ads and the subscriptions. Can I just go off on subscriptions real quick? Like, if we think to another, I guess, old thing now, DVDs. DVDs, yeah, they'd get expensive, but hey, you're paying for one thing one time. As far as I know. As far as I know, you just go to the store, you pay for a DVD just one time, and then it's yours. And the best you can do is just not scratch it up and stuff, and it can just keep. It can keep forever. But now, we have streaming services. And to an extent, yes, it's, convenient. But at the same time, you are essentially paying for all these different shows, right? All these different shows, all these different movies. And, well, like, if you end up not using it or not watching everything, like, you're still paying for something yearly or monthly. And, like, I don't know, a part of it sounds a bit scammy to me. But, a plus side to it is, you can hook up to different accounts. You can use it for, like, on different devices. So that part is cool. That part is cool. I still think it is a little bit of a scam, but what you gonna do? It really makes you think though, like what's gonna be farther? What's gonna be after, digital music and streaming services? Like what comes after that? What's the next step in like entertainment technology? Is it, I don't know, like interactive VR movies or something? I don't know. I want to think more about this too. There's also, you know, advanced in technology like cars and planes and stuff and buses. Like, if we think back to the history of all that stuff, you know, we used horses. Horses seem to work, but, you know, you had to feed them or they'll die, which, you know, is basically just like a car. It's kind of like a car, but, you know, arguably cars are better because, you know, they go faster, number one. Number two, you barely really need to do anything, and the car isn't going to get spooked by anything. Love horses, I love them, don't get me wrong, but, you know, mode of transport, I prefer cars. Or, like, yeah, I feel like the next ideal step would be, like, teleportation or something, or, like, spacecraft stuff. I don't know, have humans mastered space travel? I don't think we have. If we mastered space travel, we would be, like, you know, on Mars by now, and I don't think any humans have made it on Mars. I could be wrong. I'm not completely caught up in this, I just find it fascinating. But, like, yeah, cool. I wonder if I'll live long enough to have, like, see tourist attractions on Mars. Or the moon. Something about that doesn't look right. There we go, that's better. That's a lot better. Look at that! Woohoo! Yay! Awesome! Hurrah! Oh yeah, I've been taking this new thing. It's actually somewhat helped me a lot in, you know, my womanly needs, I guess. My womanly biology. It's called Pycnogenol. It's like a pine tree extract thing, and it's in like a little pill or vitamin or supplement, whatever you call it. I don't know the difference. And like, you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's actually, I've been having like this weird itch in my throat. Like, I don't know well, actually, I know what it was. I was like, hey mom, like there is a itch in my throat, and if I stick my finger down my throat, I can actually touch it and scratch it. And she was like, yeah, that's allergies. And I was like, oh, flippin' darn it. I just lost viewers. Whatever, that's fine. I'll still keep telling my story. So I was like, oh gosh darn it. Because, you know, I'm not the kind of person that gets allergic to stuff. But, you know, it happened. I'm allergic to the trees, which isn't good, but, you know. So, like, I was like, okay, how do I fix this? And she was like, okay, we need some silver spray and Pycnogenol. Pycnogenol, that's what your granddad used, and it helped his allergies. And I was like, okay, bet. So I got that. I got this weird silver spray thing. You stick it up your nose, and then you don't actually huff it. I did ask, like, hey, am I supposed to huff it? And she was like, no, don't huff it. But yeah, you ever get that weird feeling like you dive into a pool and then you kind of, I don't know, get water up your nose and then it goes down your throat? Like, that's kind of how it felt whenever I used the silver spray. But, you know, as long as you're, like, drinking something with it, it's fine. But yeah, pine tree extract. It's helping. It's helping my throat, which is good. Still kind of feel something, though. But, you know, I haven't been very consistent in it, so. Who knows? Who flippin' knows? Ah, fudge and darn it. You know, I think this is like a somewhat new update. Like, you can tap on the screen like using 2 fingers or 3 fingers, and it'll like erase your work or something. Or like it's basically like an undo button, except it's with your fingers. I don't like it. I'm drawing with my hands right now, and I need to put my hand on the screen. And sometimes it reads as fingers, and I'm just like, no, that's not fingers, that's just my hand, and it just undoes stuff, which is not helpful. It's really not. Nope. Not helpful. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. He can be headless for a little bit. Okay. How did I... Okay. Groovy. Cool. Love it. Awesome. Fantastic. Flippin' fabulous. Okay. Ah! Cool. I don't know, what other random thoughts have I been having recently? Maybe I should go off on dating apps. I can go off on dating apps right now, or I can just save it for another video. Because, like, there really is something to be said about, like, dating culture among, like, the current generation and dating apps, or, like, you know, other stuff, like, other cultural stuff that might be impacting, human relations and all that. I want to talk about that. But I think it's best saved for another video, not just a live stream about comic. Yeah. But speaking of comics, though, like, I am kind of wondering if... Because, like, this is meant to be, like, a graphic novel. This is something that's supposed to be, you know, something like a movie, but I don't know. Some of the stories I came up with, and, like, story beats, I'm not sure if it's, like, warranted, like... Because I want to maybe try and treat the graphic novels almost like movies. Like, that's... There's, like, the first act, there's the second act, and third act, and, you know, it wraps up, and there will just be, like, I don't know, 9 of them or something. Yeah. But, like, I'm kind of thinking, like, if I should maybe release short comics, like, in the middle of all that. Not just online, but, like, I don't know. Like, comics that aren't, like, half an inch thick, but, you know, something not small, like, it'll just go on the website and be done. Website. Social media. That's what I meant. I don't have a website. Maybe I should, though. I don't know. I don't know how to website. I don't know how to make one. I don't know if I'm supposed to be paying for anything. I don't want to pay for anything I don't need. But I don't know. I don't even know if I need a website or not. You know, a few nights ago, I was kind of just goofing around on GarageBand. I'm not talking about the video I made. This was like a separate goof off. I don't really remember why I was on GarageBand. I know sometimes I would get on with a purpose and then like 2 hours would go by and I would just get distracted with something else. But like I did get distracted. I started seeing if I can like do the voices of some of the characters. I think I covered 1, 2, maybe 5 characters. And like one of them was this guy. And like I was like, okay, I'm gonna post on Instagram, hey, I just recorded this thing, should I share it? I don't know if I want to share it, like, I don't know. I tend to act kind of funny, like if I'm just goofing off and no one's around. That's why I don't ever plan on drinking. Because if I'm like this sober, I don't want to know what I'm like drunk. But yeah, I was getting really freaking distracted. I think if I actually listened to the recording again, it would be funny, but I don't know, maybe I'll just record like a 3-minute skit with all the characters instead, because I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'll just release both. I'll just record a professional enough sounding skit, and then I can just record me trying. Just me trying. You know, I am wondering, like, if I just move all of this to my desk and actually hook up the microphone, would it sound better? I don't know. I'm not listening to myself right now. I'm just kind of talking to myself. I mean, because of the feedback. Like, I don't want to actually have, I'm watching my live right now, and there's a little bit of a delay, and I know that the audio is picking up my voice, and, like, it's just gonna be doubled. And I don't want to do that. Hello? Okay. I don't know, maybe next live stream I can actually figure out more of this stuff, because, like, I wish my freaking not VTuber, that's a different thing. My PNG tuber model was here, but she's not, because I couldn't figure it out how to get her on and make the footage a bit more interesting. You know what I should do? I should, like, maybe make more music and I can just, you know, slap that in the background so people actually have something to listen to other than my voice. Just me blabbing on about, I don't know, how my day's been or what's been going on. Okay, that's actually a pretty cool effect. I like that. I still have, like, a long list of, like, shorts material that, like, I want to talk about, but at the same time, I don't know, I've just been filling my life just with drawing. I've been very occupied with this one thing, this one thing that's supposed to come out July 3rd, and it's already June 22nd, and I need to pick it up. I've been drawing all day, and I think I only finished 3 pages, so I don't know. I do like drawing the next characters. I did draw 2 parts out of 5. That's the amount of comic material that I have, that I wrote. You know, it was only supposed to be like a short skit, just a short skit, nothing too serious, but like it just became serious and I wanted to keep going. Yeah, I like drawing the characters that are gonna come up right after this page. You know, I don't even know if this is how you're supposed to do it. Like, I'm sure you can draw, like, the pages all out of order as many times as you want, but, like, personally, like, I don't like that. Just my personal preference, because, you know, it's like part of the story, right? You're not gonna go to, like, the 24th 32nd minute mark, right? And then watch a few scenes and then go all the way back to the beginning and do that. Like, it's not how you watch a show, and that's just not how I illustrate a comic. Pretty good drawing. Thank you so much. It'll get better once it's finished. You know, I think a part of me, like, is kind of a bit self-conscious in, like, just line work alone. Because I feel like my personal strength when it comes to illustrating anything is the shading and the lighting and stuff. And this comic has none of that. It is just complete line work. And, like, I am happy with it. But if I were gonna, like, show it off to anybody, like, it wouldn't be this, personally. Unless it was, like, a completely finished. I think if it was a complete finished comic, then yes, 100% I would show it off. I have some choice words to say about what just happened there, if you didn't catch that. Probably did. Maybe. There we go. It's behaving now. That's good. Yeah. See if this works. It's like the one downside with drawing this character is the basic build and stuff. The basic build, or the horns. That kind of works. That'll work. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay, I think I just found a hack that actually works out pretty freaking well. There we go, problem solved. Any sort of horn dilemma I have had, I fixed it. Awesome. Cool. Coolio. Okay, mostly fixed. It's mostly fixed. It's not perfect. It's good enough. But, you know, going back to, like, the shading and highlighting, like, that, I think that's, like, my favorite part about illustrating anything. It's, you know, getting to add that stuff. I think if I were working for, like, a company or something, or an animation anything, like animation studio, company, whatever, I would be doing the lighting and stuff, or, like, the character design. It's, like, some of the parts I really like. I like it. Okay, cool. You ever just be doing a thing and then you get some kind of flashback or like memory from something that's just completely unrelated? I don't even remember where this was, but I remember being on. I was climbing a mountain with a bunch of kids, right? And I was a kid. This is a long time ago. And it's an odd ground or odd mountain, whatever. It's like kind of dirty, but it was like really compact and, you know, like it's been through like water and stuff, and it's, you know, hardened and stuff. Like it's that kind of terrain. And I was like climbing it out. I was pretty freaking high up too, which was cool. I wonder where that was. I don't know. Maybe I will never know. Maybe I was meant to never know. Just never knew. Never know about that weird mountain cliff thing with the weird dirt rocks. I don't know. Okay. You know, sometimes your parents would play or show you or give you like an old show they used to watch. I remember like maybe 10 years ago or so, my mom or my dad, I can't remember who, but like we got our hands on like a Speed Racer DVD collection. I don't know if it was just a season collection or a series collection or a select few seasons collection, but you know, we watched all of it. I don't even remember when that came out. Speed Racer come out. Was it 60s? No. Maybe. I think 60s is too far. 70s or 80s maybe, but I don't know. Last I checked, I don't think my parents are that old. The 60s cartoon. I don't know. But I guess, you know, like, people nowadays, they would watch stuff that's, like, 10 years older than them. So, maybe it was 60s. Just kind of thinking, like, one day that would be me. One day I would give my kids, I guess now it would be considered like a streaming service, or like introduce my kids to a cartoon I used to watch as a kid. I wonder what those cartoons would be. Even now I don't really, I guess it would be My Little Pony and I guess a few DreamWorks shows or something. Like that's my childhood. No, I know there's more than that. There's more than that. I'm just not thinking of it right now. know I drew that in earlier, but I think I erased it. Da 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 da. Some detail. Okay, cool. You know, I think second to dating apps, there's one other thing that I think maybe I should like go off of, like just a little bit. Like I should go off on the fact that there's like AI tools and like how, you know, some people use AI to generate stuff just for fun. Specifically, I'm talking about Grok. I know I used Grok for like a few of my art pieces. That came out wrong. No, I made a video about Grok turning my art into AI animations because I was like, hey, I'm gonna feed my art to the machine and I'm gonna see what happens to it. And boy, it was cursed. It was cursed, and I'm thinking like, this is what's supposed to replace me? No. No way. I dare it to try and replace me. It's not gonna replace me. That glitchy mess of stuff isn't gonna replace me. No. But anyway, like, maybe like a few months ago, maybe 6, I don't know, I don't remember. Like, it was free, the limit was 50 generations per 24 hours, and that function was removed. So now, if I ever want to make like a part, I guess 5 of myself reacting to AI animations of my own art, well, I'm gonna have to freaking pay for it. And I say part 5 or something because like I got a lot of material. There's a lot of glitchy material used in the freaking AI. And like luckily like I can still access them. But oh my gosh. Why must I pay to watch cruddy AI animations of my art? Like, why must I need to do that? Just let me watch my glitchy animations in peace, Elon. I don't want to pay $50 a month or something. It was one. I don't really like the idea of, I guess, like any sort of prescription, even on like, you know, Instagram or X or any sort of verification, because sometimes, or all the time, I don't know, like you pay for it. I don't really like how there's something off about you. I don't know what it is, but there's something off. But I'll fix it later. I just want to at least get this one page done. I don't know. I feel like his thumbnail, like the thumbnail for this live stream, it just should have been him. Because so far I've been working on this page for maybe a freaking hour. And I've gotten nowhere! Well, I gotten somewhere, but like, I wish I could go faster! I just wish I could go faster! I wish I could just knock this whole issue out, like right here. This is issue 3. And this is like issue 3.5, and this is issue 4, and then there was the epilogue. Yes, there was an epilogue! Because I grew up with Marvel movies, and I think epilogues are cool. I'm playing Minecraft again. I've kind of been brainstorming this project. It's a really big project. I might make like a separate channel for like games and stuff because like I don't know. I know there's like this thing called the 2-week Minecraft phase. Look it up if you don't know what that is, but I've been going through it. I've been going through my 2-week Minecraft phase. And yeah. The one issue is like the project I'm working on. It is very, 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 very time consuming. It's very time consuming. And when I have all the other stuff going on, like this comic, other stuff, right? Other job. And like, you know, I need to spend my time on that and not Minecraft. So that's kind of been like on the shelf for now anyways, but you know, I might make like a video on that Minecraft project just for fun. I'm thinking of building the entire fictional world where this guy comes from. Like all these characters are going to be in the same world, same plane of existence. Jeez, why couldn't I say existence? Goodness. I want to make that whole thing in Minecraft because one, it'd probably help with like, you know, not expensive. What is perspectives? That's it. It'll help with perspectives. It would help with, you know, general mapping outness and like how long it'll take to get places because it is a topic that would come up because like travel. Haven't completely worked out travel in this world, but I'll think of something. I will think of something. That's finished enough. I'm gonna move on to the next page. Hello. Fudge. Okay, be back. Okay, I'm back. Ooh. Okay. Next page. think at one point in time it'd be cool to give these characters here some kind of spin-off. I think that'd be cool. No further context. Okay. Oh, thank you. Pretty cool comic. Yeah, it's meant to celebrate the 4th of July, because this year it's a very special year. It's 250. Pretty cool. 250. I might not live to be 250, but I can probably aim for 150 if I eat right, exercise, make sure I don't break my hip when I'm just walking down the street. You know, I'm sure this program has like a better option for comic layouts and stuff. I just kind of do it manually because, to be honest, I wouldn't know how that program would work. Yeah, right here, this one down here. No clue how that works. Maybe I'll figure it out later down the line, but you know, I just prefer to do that manually. Shoot. Okay. Ibis Paint. This is not Ibis Paint. This is Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. I don't understand. This is why I just do things manually. It's one layer, just simple as that. It doesn't need to be that complicated. Sure, maybe it takes a bit more time, but this is just what my brain understands. Line equals panel. I don't know what to make of that. I have figured out the balloon tools and all that and the typing. That was a game changer. Because before I would just, you know, draw all the words and stuff manually, and I don't know, I had to be careful because my handwriting, it can be a little bit wonky. And like, if other people are trying to read my work, I don't. I'd rather just type everything in. Yeah, I do make do with what I have. Okay, exciting part now. Characters. Hello, where are... There you are. Okay, cool. Hello. Why can't you just zoom out just a little bit? Shut up. Oh, you are missing. Okay, cool. Here you are. There we go. Groovy. Hello, there we go. Okay. I'm not entirely sure about that color palette for work attire, but I don't know, whatever works, I guess. It's gonna be in just line art, just black and white, so I don't really need to worry about color, at least not now. I like the design, though. The color probably needs some work. Like, something just seems really, really off. I'll mirror this later. Let's try and do it later. Okay, yeah, it's not on the same layer. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I need to open this up just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. So I can just see everything. What's going on? Cool, groovy. Great. Where is... Hello, where is it? Talk show? Is that... There we go, there he is. Okay, this was actually set up pretty well the first time, so that's nice. Oh, cool. I didn't know you can scroll and just discover stream. That's pretty cool. I guess. Maybe I did know and just forgot. This might sound like very freaking hypocritical, but like, I don't know. Maybe sometimes like if a drawing stream is like entertaining enough, I might do it. I don't know. I haven't really watched many, I guess, just live stream drawing videos. Should probably do that more. Sounds cool. I'll probably fix that later. You, which one? Which character you thought looked like Fluttershy? Was it the character? Yeah, the one with the longer hair, right? Yeah, that's Cass. That's, I guess, my second main character. I should probably show that page right now, or else it's gonna look like freaking clickbait. Here we go. This was the whole story. I haven't even explained the story on this whole freaking live stream. So, basically, it's about these two characters, Cass and Blade, lighting fireworks. And one day they thought, hey, like, what do fireworks look like during the day? And since this is a dream world and anything's possible, the fireworks are a bit wonky. They're a bit unusual. This one ended up blinding them. And yeah, I did steal this joke. This was from like an old TV show, Malcolm in the Middle. A similar thing, like it was about these boys who are brothers, and they lit a firework, and it was just very, very, very bright and ended up blinding them. So that's funny. There we go. I'm drawing a lot better on stream than I thought I would. I get very, very freaking self-conscious whenever like people watch me draw. But I don't know if it stems from just, a sort of trust the process style of my drawing, because like this looks freaking wonky. But, then there are just other times when, oh shoot, okay. Like there are sometimes some sketch processes where I would just nail it right away, and then other times I just need to figure out, you know, where everything fits. Okay, I fixed that. That's good. Whew. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is kind of fun seeing people draw. I should probably do it more often. Okay, that looks weird. Okay, I'll fix that later. Sounds wrong. I do like the process. Especially when, like, you know, the process at the very end just looks so freaking good and you wonder, like, how did that happen? You know, I have watched, like, I remember, like, a really long time ago, maybe not that long ago, but I remember watching, like, speed paints or, like, just sped up drawing videos, and, like, that's always so freaking fun. It's fun. Also, like, it's sped up so you get to see the process while also, you know, not waiting for, like, stuff to, I guess, look good. And, like, I say this just because myself, like, this looks all right now. But once it's done, it's gonna look way better. Okay. The tricky part. Part where every artist seems to struggle. Okay, that's all right. Yeah, speed paints do have a way of making drawings look easy. Okay, there we go. I actually freaking nailed that hand the first try. That's awesome. Okay, mostly nailed it. Okay, cool. Groovy. Okay. Just leave that. Leave that out. Okay, cool. Do we have one for this guy? We do not have one for this guy. Okay. Okay, cool. Yep, we just have you. Oh yeah, the hands thing. It can be fun, though, like, when you get it right, but other times it's just so freaking frustrating. Like, I've gotten some kind of flow with it. I just look at my own hands. I feel like that's just what most people do. Just look at your own hands and figure it out on the way. At one point I need to look at the notes and stuff for script wise. Should probably do that. Just to give the viewer something to read. Let me see if... Okay, here we go. Can't see the comments, but I can see the notes. Where is it? Okay. Should be right. Okay, cool. Got it. Okay, that's right. I wish there was like a faster way to do this, but like I don't think there is. Sort of. Is that right? Yeah, that's it. I think that's right. Ooh. Okay. What the... I like laying this all out so I know exactly like what looks good, because like one of the things that I really learned when it comes to illustrating any sort of comic is leave space for all this, because like I don't want to just have anyone's head be just cut off from something because the character's talking. So I think it is a good idea that I should probably just start doing this now, at least for this one page. 30. I think that's right. Okay. Okay, cool. That's good enough for this one panel. Yeah, you know, I did actually do that one time, and it was something that I was being paid to do, so... Yeah, I was drawing a hand and ended up on the wrong side. Luckily, I did catch it, and I was able to, like, replace it really fast, but... Oof! Like, if it's something personal and stuff, like, I don't plan on, like... No, I do plan on sharing it, but, like, if it's something just for me that I made out of my own free will, then, you know, it's not a big deal. It's just kind of funny. But if it's something I'm being paid for, I should, like... I should be careful where I draw my hands. Okay, here we go. That's good. Maybe. It's moments like this when you might need to rethink about the dialogue. Probably should try. Adjust it. Okay. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I'll figure this out. Maybe I should just hide her face. Yeah. Not his face. His face needs to be seen. Fudge. Okay. Wait, hold on. Maybe I can fix this. I can just... Cool. And those will never be seen again. Groovy. Cool. Now, what to do about you? Okay. I think I might have figured it out, maybe. Okay, I can fix this. I am fixing it. Okay, if I just move this stuff around just a little bit. I made it work. Okay, what? Okay, awesome. Okay, her face is blocked out now. Gone fudge and darn it. The curse of having too much dialogue. I don't want to change the dialogue. It's important that snarky little comment of him being old, it's part of the character. Dude's not that much older. That's what makes it real funny. Okay. What to do about this. Ah! Okay. What if I do this? Ah, there we go. Cool. I fixed it. Oh. Okay, cool. I fixed it, sort of. Now what to do about you? What do I do about you? Your face is blocked. It doesn't look like it's on purpose. Wait, hold on. I'll make it on purpose. Okay, now it's on purpose. Okay, cool. Cool. Yep. Alright. But now what to... Oh, shoot. Just... Okay, there we go. Awesome. Now what to do about you? Well, your head doesn't need to be right there. It can be down here. Okay, cool. Got him. Okay. Her face is supposed to be blocked off, but still want to do her face. I still want to see where she is. Hello, there you are. Cool. Awesome. Probably not the most professional looking hairstyle, but whatever. She does what she wants. Okay. Okay, cool. Now we're going to take this oddly colored thing and yeah. Okay. Should probably start packing it up soon. Like maybe just goof off on GarageBand and record my voice. Maybe cook up some nachos and watch who knows what. Maybe start another binge. Just start another TV binge while I draw. I like binging shows when I draw. Binging shows or YouTube video series. Something just looks off about that. I don't know what it is. Okay, that's better. That's a lot better. That's good. Her eyes, they don't need to do anything because her head's gonna be blocked off. On purpose, though. I did it on purpose. I didn't actually do it on purpose. My option was block out her face or change the dialogue to make the bubbles a bit smaller, and I chose to block out her face. Dramatic effect. What's behind the bubble? It is the boss. The gal in charge. Or something. I don't know. A bit lopsided, but once again, I will fix that later. Sketching my life away. Ba-da-ba. Okay. Need to come up with a fun design for the chairs. Maybe later down the line. Okay. Something looks off about you. Is it your neck? Is your neck too long? Yeah, your neck's too long. Your neck's a bit too long. Or maybe it was some... No. There we go. No, there's something about you. There's something about you. Something about you. There's something off. I don't know what it is, and you're staring at... Okay, whatever. Let's move on. And we have no one. Groovy. No, nothing? Nothing? Really? Really? Dang. Could have sworn we had something for you, but I don't know, I guess not. Think of something on the fly. What's something the kids in the 60s used to wear when they had to go in for their first job? Oh, that just looks weird. what's kind of cool about building a fictional world with fictional characters? It's that through development, they change a lot. Not just in appearance, but, you know, also sometimes personality-wise. Like, you'd have a character that fit a role that needed to be filled, and then you do stuff with them, like with concepts and stories and stuff, and they kind of just become a completely different character, which is kind of cool. This guy didn't really change all that much. He probably did. Maybe. She's a bit complicated. She's a bit more complicated. It's fine. What did people wear in the 60s? Suspenders. I don't know. I don't know what people were wearing in the 60s. Let's just freaking... Just making stuff up as I go. Like, you guys are witnessing the creation of something. Creation of an outfit, a design, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm figuring this out as I go! And I love it! Woohoo! Extremely large hands. Noted. I think people are probably going to be confused by this character if he just, you know, exists. Because, you know, he's different. He's a little bit special. Not like that, but, you know, like that. And there's just, you know, something... There's something kind of a little bit different. It's just a tiny bit. There is a reason for it. A reason I came up with after I illustrated him. Because, like, one of the really awkward times in developing this story is there had to be a reason for most things. Like, when it comes to character designs. Like, you know, some people are born with brown hair. Some people are born with blue eyes. But, like, you know, if you have stuff like this, stuff like this, there has to be a reason for it. There just needs to be. Like, in order for this world to make sense, stuff has to make some form of sense. Which is, you know, kind of tough to do because this is a fictional dream world where anything can happen. But, you know, I had to come up with rules. Rules that, you know, had to remain rules. If I ended up breaking those rules for no reason other than to make the plot convenient, it's just going to be a bad story. As long as stuff makes sense and the characters evolve with reason and don't get assassinated, like, they're fine. It's gonna be a good story. I did kind of hype myself up, like, the first maybe 2 years of writing this, and I'm like, this is gonna be the greatest graphic novel ever released. I don't know, graphic novel series. And, like, I still have some hopes for it. Okay, this guy is supposed to have, like, an eye up here. The issue is, I never got to drawing this in, so the reference image is pretty much useless. It's not good, but, you know. Whatever, I'll just have a stand-in. Cool, groovy. Maybe I should color very... There we go, okay. That looks better. It's good enough. It's cool. Okay, cool. Dang. I'm having deja vu about this hand right here. There's just something about this hand that looks just a little bit familiar. Now that doesn't look right. I'll get back to that later. Actually, just delete that. Okay. Oh, back to things that make this guy just a little bit different. Just, you know, I don't know. Stuff is just very different about him. Stuff that's very unusual. Okay, problems I will fix later. Okay, cool. You are just freaking taking up the entire panel with your speech, sir. Okay, cool. Whatever, it's fine. This is a freaking weird angle, man. I don't like working with this angle. This is why I really, really need maquette sculptures. Have you ever heard of maquette sculptures? They're pretty cool. Maquette sculptures are actually really cool. People basically sculpt, you know, cartoon characters out of clay, so the animators, because back in the day you had to hand draw all the animations. Like you couldn't just, you know, create a computer model and 3D print a sculpture of it to get the angles. No. You had to sculpt them out of clay to get the angles. And I think that is something I want to put on my list to do. I really want to try making maquette sculptures of my characters. The best I can do, like, the best I can do, though, is just, you know, this. Which is pretty cool to an extent. Like, I mean, the angles look solid. Solid enough. It's definitely helped with the hair, too, like, because Cass's hair, like, her hair is weird. Cass's hair is weird. I love it. But it's weird. So, I made a turnaround. And I want to continue making turnarounds for all the characters. But, once again, time. It takes a lot of time. Okay, that's an alright angle. Hello. Where is it? I need you. There we go. There we go. It's gonna be covered in here anyway. Whatever. Yeah, I especially need a freaking turnaround or sculpture for this character because of her hair. I think she has the most complicated hair out of all my characters. I don't know. I just really liked Infinite the Jackal's style, like from Sonic the Hedgehog. I really liked that villain's, I guess, dreadlocks and stuff. I like the black and white aesthetic, so I just did that. Okay. That's good enough. Yeah. Silver's gonna be blocked out, but whatever. This guy's silver. Yeah. Okay, back to you, Sandy. What's up? What's up with you? It's actually a good angle right there. If I can just copy that. if we're talking about complicated hair, this bastard, for lack of a better word, has a complicated face. Mainly because of his nose. He takes the prize for largest honker. This guy's nose so big, he can smell you coming from 2 miles away. He can tell when you haven't bathed for 3 days. That's all I got. Sorry. I wish I was more quick-witted. I wish I could come up with roasts on the fly. That'd be awesome. But I was not raised that way. Okay. Yeah, that's the best angle I have for this part of the haircut. Gone fudge and darn it. You know, I even made like a short about where I've been because I've been missing for some reason. I can't remember. It was a while back. And I was blabbering on about new character designs, whoopee, all that stuff, groovy stuff. We like to be around the groovy stuff. I forgot what my point was. Oh yeah, I was going off about this guy's face. Wait, no. Wait, was that it? No, I don't remember. I don't remember my point. Sorry. I'll get back to work. I should make a video going on about these character designs. I think it'd be cool. I don't know. Maybe I should do that like after. Yeah. I'll do that after something. Close to getting that done too. Well, not close, but you know. I'm feeling it. It's coming. It's coming. I just need a little bit more time. And discipline to actually get it started. But it's coming. Something's coming. And it's going to be real cool. And hopefully it'll go viral. Yeah. Hoping. It's kind of what I hope for everything I do, but you know, if not, that's okay. His head needs to be turned. There we go. That's better. Looking kind of off to the side. Where are you looking at? Oh, here we go. Found it. Found the spot. Maybe. I don't know. He's supposed to be looking at silver, but he's not there because of freaking hair. He's not there because of hair. So that's what it's gonna look like right now. You know, I try to make his eyes just a little bit less creepy, but I don't know. That spot in the middle just seems to make it even more creepy. But whatever. That's actually the point. His eyes are kind of meant to look pretty, but also unsettling. There is a reason for everything! That's what my character design's all about. It needs to all have some kind of rhyme or reason. He doesn't really have any other reason to be blonde. That was just a personal preference. It's like, hey, I'm just gonna make a blonde character. I need to have a character who's blonde. That's the archetype. Okay, cool. Ah! Okay, he's talking about something, but I don't remember what he was talking about because I do not have my notes with me. They look a bit angry, though. It's not supposed to look that angry. It's supposed to be a little more relaxed. Like him and Silver are still kind of continuing the conversation from here. I don't really draw him from this angle. Realize that. That's not good. I should be drawing characters from multiple angles. For practice reasons. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, that looks passable. Look at that. It's my favorite page. I don't know. I don't even know what to do about this. No, her eyes do need to be showing, though. It's important. Because everybody's gonna get blinded. Well, it's midnight. Cool. So, I'm tapping out. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Good night. Have a good morning. Whatever the flip, right? Have a good night. Good morning. I need to go to sleep. I've got stuff to do. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great time. Thank you. Good night.